Shakur talking big. Let's see who bites.
Push the weight enough flex. Flex the live is 1 in the 6. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out. Full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. As of late, Shakur Stevenson has been talking real big, man. And I like that. This is what boxing needs, man. So far, based on what we've seen, this young man is a talent, man. He's a talent. And so far, so great, man. I like what I've seen. He has a high ring IQ for such a young age. He looked like a 12-year-old boy. But he's beating on people like a grown-ass man. This kid has supreme talent. And he's at 135 now, and he give him his respect. You know what I'm saying? If we could, there's a lot of fighters that move up in weight, and although they haven't done anything at that weight, they already, ordained them heir to the throne. We do that all the time. Bud Crawford came up to 147, and there was a lot of people saying, "Yo, man, this is the guy," and he hadn't fought one fight yet. Do that a lot, man. So right now he's coming up from 130, and now he's at 135, and there's a lot going on there. And I'm all for it. I'm all up for to watching what he's gonna do. So as of late, I think he's in negotiations with Isak Cruz or something to that effect, and I like that fight. I think Isak will bring out the best in Shakur, because I don't think we've seen the best in Shakur yet. What the measuring stick for me with fighters is I want to see how they do when they deal with adversity. I want to see what happens when, they break a finger and they have to still perform, or, they get buzzed or dropped and they have to, think outside the box. And it's like, okay, plans A, B, and C are failing. Now I got to think outside the box and create on the fly. You know what I'm saying? We build the plane while we fly. You understand? And I think Cruz will bring that out of him. Cruz could hurt him. Or he could just style on Cruz. So he's calling him out, saying if Cruz don't want to fight, he mentions Zepeda's name. I like that fight too. Zepeda was in an article I read, and he said, you keep saying my name, man. Send the contract. Let's get it. I like that fight. I think Zepeda will bring the best out of Cruz. Look, man, Cruz, Zepeda, they're very tough. Zepeda is not going to come in there and lay down, man. These guys are not going to respect you. You're going to have to earn it, Shakur. And I think Shakur's up for the task. So I think he's doing the right thing by saying names. He's putting names on it. It's not blank. They're not throwing a mic in his face and saying, well, who do you want next? Oh, well, I'm going to talk to my team, and, we're going to pray about it. And, whoever's in the rankings. No, he's putting names on it. Isak Cruz is hot right now. He said his name. Zepeda's hot right now. He said his name. The third name I heard him say was George Kambosos. George Kambosos at this point, I don't know where he's at mentally, But let's put a little salt and vinegar in the wounds. I think George Kambosos is depressed. I think he's in a state of depression. I think he's the face of depression, and he lost 2 in a row. Devin Haney became undisputed. He took his hardware and then beat him and defended it on his own turf. And I think George Kambosos is depressed. Wink, wink. I think, he's done with boxing. I think he should retire. So, yeah, I think Devin Haney beat the will out of that guy, the gubber Kambosos. But, Shakur said his name. And no one's going to Australia to fight you ever again. So if you want to get a payday, you got to bring your ass to Jersey. Or the Garden or somewhere. Now come up here. You literally, Kambosos' 2 seconds of fame is over. The first second was when he fought Devin. The second was when he fought Devin. And it's over. 135 is lit, baby. I like Shakur. I like what he brings to the table. I just need you to stay the hell out of trouble outside the ring, young king. No more dice games and shit like that. You're a family man. You're a millionaire now, and the sky's the limit for you. Please, you don't need to be outside rolling dice. Stop it. Stop it. Just because you claim you're from the streets, your parents raised you better, and they don't want the streets for you, young king. And that's just a sidebar. You don't need to be anywhere where the streets are. You're above that pay grade now. You can watch it from afar. Just some words of wisdom, but boxing, please. He washes Kambosos. Cruz gives him a hard time, and Zepeda gives him a hard time. But I could be wrong. Some people still have faith in Kambosos. You know, he could box, but I don't think he's better than Shakur. Zepeda could box. Is he better than Shakur? We have to find out. Cruz is a buzzsaw. He is a pit bull. But he called him a little puppy. I was like, yeesh. So there's a lot going on at 135, man. He even mentioned Lomachenko. The Lomachenko setting up to get his ass destroyed by Devin. But there's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. I like 135. I like Isak Cruz. I like Zepeda. I like Shakur. I like the fact that Shakur is stating names. You know, I even like Kambosos for an ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to see that. 3 losses in a row. Yeah, I really don't like that guy, man. He really burned a bridge with me because I spoke so highly of George, and then he turned around and started acting like an idiot. You know, it's sort of like that franchise title with 3 belts. It's like poison. You don't have the full thing. And it's like Lord of the Rings. You know, the humans got a hold of the rings, and then they start acting funky. Destroy it! Throw it in the lava! No. Nah, he put that shit looking ass. And they just start acting funky. That was George. All of a sudden, he was undisputed. No, you wasn't, dude. But to remain on topic, I like that Shakur is talking big. Now, all he has to do is back it up now. Yeah, at 135, you said the names. Your team has to get to work. If it makes dollars, it makes sense. You knew at Cruz. I mean, you know, 135. Cruz deserves a portion of the bag. You know, I don't want to get into who's the A side, who's the B side. All of these guys are working men, and all of these fights make sense for Shakur. So salute to him. Salute to Isak. Salute to Zepeda. F.U. Kambosos. Yeah, another ass whooping waiting to happen. I don't respect you, but so far so good, man. I like this, man. You should be excited for this, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Bronx on deck. Move!